Ever since the whole Meltdown and Spectre vulnerabilities that have been discovered on the web a few months ago, the whole world has gone into some sort of a panic mode, and various manufacturers have released patches and updates for their devices to keep them safe against this, which is fair enough. But what does that mean for us? At the end of the day, once this patch has been installed, it slows computers right down, especially if your computer is more than 3 or 4 years old. Do we really need to have this patch installed? I would probably say no. Many people would argue yes, because it's a risk. Somebody can get into your system, they can read your personal information and all that sort of stuff. But for the regular home user, the chances of anybody attacking you through this way, it's like winning the jackpot on the lottery. So now most of the criminals that try to attack through the Meltdown procedure would already know that most of the devices are patched anyway, so I would assume that most of them wouldn't even waste their time. So I'm going to disable the Meltdown protection on my computer, and I want to get my speed back. So if you want to get your performance back, you should probably do the same thing. If you're not sure about what the Meltdown is, there's a little bug in here. I'll tell you more about it after this groovy intro. Thanks for watching. Okay, after a big battle with the small bug and breaking a couple of plates in the progress, I'm ready to continue my video. Now, I was talking about the Meltdown. The simplest way I can explain how this works is now the processor in our computers has a cache which kind of remembers the things that you do on a regular basis and gets them prepared for you. Let's just say that you go to a coffee shop every morning and you order a soy latte at exactly 8 o'clock. Now, you keep doing this every single day. You go to the coffee shop and you get the soy latte at 8 o'clock. You wait 5 minutes for it to get prepared, and then you're on your way and you drink it. But the barista one day decides to surprise you and prepares the coffee for you before you get there, because he knows that you're going to be there at 8 o'clock. So he starts to prepare the coffee at 7:55, and then by the time you get there at 8 o'clock, it's ready for you, so you just pay for it and you're on your way. Now, that's what the cache does in the computer. It kind of knows what you're going to do on a daily basis, and it gets it prepared for you, so that way it appears faster. So that's the speed that we want. That's what we're used to. That's what we've been using for years now. However, what happens if one morning you decide to have a hot chocolate? Now that the barista prepares the coffee at 7:55, you get there at 8 o'clock and you say to him, look, I've changed my mind, I want a hot chocolate today. So what he has to do then is just throws the soy latte away into the bin and prepares a hot chocolate for you. Now, the criminals, or the cyber criminals that attack that portion, the Meltdown vulnerability, they search for information in the bin. It's like they're scavengers. They have a look in there and they can only speculate about what you do. Because you've had the soy latte all these previous days, and they go in the bin and they pull out the soy latte, they'll say, okay, well, this guy has a soy latte. I've stolen his identity. Wow. But all of a sudden you've changed to hot chocolate. So it sounds like a bit of a waste of time to me if I was a cyber criminal, because I can only speculate about this person and his information that he has the soy latte, but now he's drinking hot chocolate, so how would I know? So it kind of seems like a waste of time. So let's disable the Meltdown patch and get our barista to prepare the coffee for us early again, so that way we can get it at 8 o'clock. Only takes a few minutes. Let's take a look. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is fire up our favorite browser, and just in Google type in Inspector, as you can see there, and then hit enter. And in the list of search results, you just go to the GRC website And once we get there, we need to download the little inspector utility, and this will allow us to disable the meltdown protection. So scroll down to the page and you'll see a green download now button. Go ahead and click that, and you will see that that's going to download. Go to the folder of the download location. Looks like I've downloaded it twice, never mind. And what you want to do is you want to right click on this and run it as administrator. Click on yes, and now you will see that my system is meltdown protected, but my performance is actually slower. Well, I don't want it to be slower, so I'm going to disable this meltdown protection by clicking this button here. And we are done. So now we'll just go exit, and all we have to do now is just restart our computer and we are done. That's how you get your performance back.